Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. And before we get into today's tactical analysis, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do because it's going to help us a lot, alright? So let's get right into the video. So in possession, Barcelona went with their usual 2 at the back, and then 3, and then 5 up front. And this is really basic, you know, the 2-3-8, the one acting like as a second striker, like I've been telling you guys a lot about. And a lot of mixed reactions about the team, especially surrounding Ronald Araujo playing as a right back. You know, if you want to play him, he needs to play further back in a back 3 and then double pivot. And I felt like Frankie de Jong should have started this game. And like we also, Pedri and Xavi both on the pitch is way too static for us as a team to go for it. So a 3-2-5 would have been better, you know. But hey, who are we? We don't know what's going on, what's the reason why Xavi actually decided to play Ronald Araujo. But yeah, so that's the structure. Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha, yet again they look lively, and then Robert Lewandowski was closed down as well, you know. But if you look at this instance, I feel like Pedri should have been way more forward in this half space right over here, just like Xavi is a lot more forward, you know. In the last game we saw that the 2-3-8s are now Xavi wanted them to play high, but for whatever reason they were a little bit deeper, and that is Busquets to close down the range between the 3-8s and Sergio Busquets, right? So that was basically the structure of the team. Now we also saw a lot of underlapping runs, especially made by Xavi, you know, where Pedri stayed like the sole number 10, you know, against Inter Miami and against Pumas. Pedri was acting like a second striker. I actually made a shorts video of that as well, but Xavi made a lot of underlapping runs on both sides actually, and Pedri was like the sole number 10, you know. We also had the inverted winger with Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha. They were inverting like crazy, you know, where Jordi Alba would actually keep the width on the other side as the wingers would invert, of course. And that is nothing that you guys probably do know, right? So you can see here again Xavi making underlapping runs, and that is actually a great way to pull the back line of the opponents open, and that creates lots of space. You can see actually Ousmane Dembele coming inside here trying to meet the ball over there, but then Rafinha of course went for goal. I think in most cases Rayo Vallecano actually wanted to close down the middle because of Robert Lewandowski. Their system was the back line was there to close down him. That's just what it is. And look at this weird picture, you know, Ronald Araujo being so far up front. He's a center back, and I think that fans and Xavi realized playing him at right back does not work unless he's acting like the third center back, or we're playing like against Kylian Mbappe or Vinicius Jr., right? So that's the only reasons why I would play him at right back. Now you can see here the inverted wingers were causing problems for Rayo Vallecano, you know, Xavi as well, and they had lots of chances blasting it over the bar as well. So there was lots of chances. The inverted wingers, actually, I told you in the beginning of the season when the preseason started, we're gonna have a lot of inverted wingers, and here you can see I was not lying, you know. We're gonna see this a lot, and that may be going to sacrifice our width a little bit, because we did saw in some cases that we didn't have a lot of width, right? So that was basically it. Barcelona was very static. Now from the defense point of view, you would see that Barcelona defended in a 4-2-3-1. I actually told you in the last video that is because of Robert Lewandowski, right? To minimize his defensive work rate and to basically pin down the number 10 or deep lying midfielder of the opposition, you know. That is actually how Jupp Heynckes stopped tiki-taka back in the day, you know, by pinning down Sergio Busquets, and because he's the main guy, right? So the 4-2-3-1, I told you in the last game, we're going to see this a lot more, and you can see here it is, and this is Jordi Alba. So Rafinha is covering there, so I don't know, maybe we're gonna see a 4-1-4-1 or a 4-2-3-1, and that is all to minimize the work that Robert Lewandowski probably has to do, right? You're probably gonna see like Pedri on the wing defending, and that is all Xavi's. However, Rayo Vallecano kept on finding lots of space in this region over here in the half spaces. Yeah, so Ousmane Dembele and Lewandowski defended like in a 4-4-2 formation, like you can see here, 4-4-2, and that is Ousmane Dembele and Robert Lewandowski defending up front. Right now, what I saw later in the second half was really mind-boggling. Right, you could see here, this is Ansu Fati playing like a number 10. You know, both Pedri and Xavi was both Pedri and Xavi was actually off the pitch at this time. So I don't know why we had Ansu Fati playing as a number 10, right? And Jordi Alba didn't really played his worth in this game. You know, we saw the second striker with Robert Lewandowski. We have the inverted winger, and he's actually now playing number 10. You know, and that is what I said, sacrificing our width a little bit. Jordi Alba's a little bit isolated. You know, you can see there's like 3 players covering him, and that's all because of the inverted wingers. You know, and that is all the tactics that we had today. Some questionable decisions made by Xavi, but this is just the first game. You know, we can't judge him yet on everything, but I could see on social media there's a lot of things that people actually didn't agree with the decisions, especially the one with Ronald Araujo playing at right back. The people didn't agree with what he was doing, and I actually think that Frankie de Jong, people are now starting to realize that we need to keep Frankie de Jong at all costs, right? But let me know down in the comment section, what do you think about this game? It was really a stale game. It was not something fancy, you know, it wasn't a high scoring game, but we're gonna get better over time. You know, there's no rhythm yet, there's no fluidity yet, but we are going to get there, right? So let me know down in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do subscribe. But for me, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Goodbye.